the view of Eastern Orthodox Christianity on divorce and remarriage. If you're curious about how the Eastern Orthodox Church views divorce and remarriage, you're in the right place. Let's break it down step by step. First, the Eastern Orthodox Church sees marriage as a lifelong commitment that should not be broken. This view is rooted in biblical teachings, particularly in the Synoptic Gospels, where Jesus emphasizes the permanence and integrity of marriage. For example, in the Gospel of Mark, Jesus says that divorcing one's spouse and marrying another is considered adultery. Despite this strong stance against divorce, the Orthodox Church does recognize that there are situations where divorce is necessary. The Church permits divorce in cases of adultery or prolonged absence of one partner. This is based on Jesus' teachings in Matthew 19, verse 9, which allows for divorce only in cases of unchastity or adultery. When a divorce is granted by the Church, it is not just a matter of civil divorce. The Church must also approve the divorce. This means that a divorce granted by civil courts is not sufficient for the Church to allow remarriage. The Church authorities must grant the divorce themselves. If a person is divorced and wishes to remarry, the Orthodox Church allows for a second and even a third marriage, but with certain conditions. The service for a second or third marriage is different from the first. It includes penitential prayers and omits some of the joyful ceremonies. This reflects the Church's view that a second marriage can never be the same as the first. The Church also imposes a penance on those who remarry, and the bishop must approve the remarriage. The services for these subsequent marriages are more penitential than joyful, indicating the Church's continued disapproval of divorce while showing compassion towards those who have failed in their first marriage. An important exception is for widowed spouses, who are permitted to remarry without any repercussions. Their second marriage is considered just as blessed as the first. However, there is a specific rule for clergy and their wives. If a married priest dies, his widow is expected not to remarry, and widowed priests are also not allowed to remarry. In summary, while the Eastern Orthodox Church strongly opposes divorce, it does allow for it under specific circumstances and permits remarriage with certain conditions and penances. This approach balances the Church's commitment to the sanctity of marriage with its concern for the spiritual well-being of its members.